Welcome back. It's Note Card Art School with Mark Reed. You can send me an email or a picture of your note card art. notecardartschool@gmail.com. Today, thanks for coming back, by the way. It's great to have you. You know, the reason I do this is because I think it'd be fun for other people to do this too. I have fun doing it, and I'm like, what do you call it? Share the system with other people. Today the topic is called the story. The story. The story. What do you mean by that, you might ask? Well, I'll tell you. Oops. I will tell you what I mean by that. We start with a box on a 4x6" blank index card, which cost about 1 penny. Between 1 and 2 cents, I can't tell exactly. And then we draw a box because all art lands in a box. Here's a story I'm going to tell. There was a place and in that place there was some glop. And the glop got loose the way it does, the way it is prone to do. Glop. The glop got loose. And then the glop, you know, globbed on down. The shelves. It went from one shelf to another shelf. And it wasn't just any place, this place. It was the inside. The inside of the computer room on the 11th floor. And the glop got loose. That's a story. It's that might not be a story you would tell, but that's a story. And the story takes us to number 590. That's one story to tell. Toodaloo, 590. We'll color you in later. Here's another story I'm going to tell. There's a place I sit. I don't sit there, I kneel. I kneel down there. It's a little place in my house where I meditate. Meditation is like thinking, except exactly the opposite. And this place I've gotten to know sort of well because I sit there. I sit there and I stare at this same place. And I specifically chose this place to be about as boring as possible. You know, I was like, I gotta find a boring spot. You can't meditate in front of the television after all. Because your show might be on and then You're not meditating, you're watching your show. So this actually doesn't look like the place where I meditate, but you know what? It gets the feel of it. It gets the feel of it, and that's a story. I go to a place. I go to a place that's quiet and peaceful. And there I collect my thoughts. That is a story that I might tell. It's a pretty good story. So this is like that. It's not it, but it's like it. You might have a place you go, collect your thoughts or what have you. And you could draw that place, and that could be art. That could be a note card worth of art. It's not very much, you know, you don't have to change the world. It doesn't have to be the best thing ever. Just get out there and get started. Sometimes my pen hits this lamp. It makes a little sound like as if we're changing gears or something. And now the end of our show. So that's not what's happening, it's just an accident. A lot of great things happen by accident. You never know what's going to happen exactly in this life. Sometimes it's best to just sit back and see what happens next. Who knows? Here's one I drew the other day to celebrate, well, some legal changes. Here's one I drew. The story here is, there's a man lost at sea for many days, and then a bird flew by. Not sure if that's exactly the right story, but it was something like that. Thanks again for coming. We welcome your comments. As is evidenced by this particular show, some episodes of Note Card Art School are better than others. If you like one, say so. If you don't like it, you can say so if you feel like you need to get it off your chest. Thanks for coming. See you again next time.